Hey everybody, it's me Shaw360. I tried filming this video 2 times before. However, I wasn't really happy with the way those videos came out. They came out kind of rushed. I think this one's going to come out a little rushed too, but at this point, I just need to throw something up on the internet because I'm tired of thinking about it. So what I'm showing you is a ZenMarket haul. Recently, I bought quite a few CDs from ZenMarket. A few of them came as part of package deals. So once you put it all together, I think I got about 39 CDs. I don't have intentions of keeping all of them because, like I said, some of it was package deals. However, I did want to show you what I got because some of this stuff is stuff I've wanted for a long time. So first, I'm showing you this, which is TR's Breaking Heart. Now, I own a regular copy of TR's Breaking Heart. I do not have this, which is the limited edition version, which is quite a bit bigger, and the photo book pictures are bigger, so it's gorgeous. I got this off of Amazon Japan, their used section. So that's something that I had never really thought to explore, but if you can use ZenMarket for shopping other websites, you can use it to shop on Amazon, and you can use it to shop on the used section of Amazon, which usually Amazon Japan only ships their used items within country. So that's why ZenMarket's the perfect choice to use for shopping there. The way that I do it is I go to the Amazon Japan website first, find what I'm looking for, then I look into the used sellers, and once I look at the used sellers, if I see a seller who's got the right price for me, then I'll go ahead and copy the URL for the website, and in the comments I'll say please buy from this seller, and I'll put the name of the seller in the comment so they'll know exactly what item I'm looking for in the used section. And it worked, and I was able to get this for around 623 yen, which is about $6. It does have a little bit of damage, but considering that usually you can't find this for under $30 or $40, I'm okay with it because it's slipcase damage. So right here in this corner, you can see the slipcase is pretty bent up, and it's all the way through the corner. You can see it's bent. And then there is a little bit of a dent right there, hardly noticeable. But outside of that, it is in fabulous condition. I'm so glad to have it. And yeah, I'm glad that I was able to use the ZenMarket shopping to shop through Amazon Japan's used section. Another thing I got, actually this was a part of a bundle, which I'll tell you about that real quick, was this, which is TR's And. This is another item from TR that is now out of print, and I was glad to get it as a part of a bundle of 27 CDs. That bundle ended up costing around maybe $52, $53, which is a little less than $2 per CD. Excellent deal. Shipping was expensive though. 39 CDs, the shipping was around $100. But yeah, this is a CD that now is out of print. It's more difficult to find at a reasonable price, and it's something I wanted for a long time because, again, it is a really pretty photo book, and it's some of TR's best music, and this was right at the cusp when I stopped following TR. Like, this was probably the last major comeback for TR that I really enjoyed before I stopped following the group. And so I feel like now at this point I've got everything TR wise that I've wanted, and I feel pretty complete. So yeah, there's that. Next, we have a couple other things that I got off of the Amazon Japan used site. I got this, which is Block B's Remontage. This was around maybe $7, so with everything added, maybe about 11 or 12 bucks. I probably could have got it new for the same amount of money, but I wanted to try out the used shopping through ZenMarket, so I don't regret my decision. Also, this is a great album. I got the repackage because Block B is not one of the groups that I've consistently bought their stuff when it was new. I usually wait for a repackage to come out, so this suits my needs perfectly. And this is a really good album. If you haven't heard it, give it a listen. I know a lot of people didn't like Shall We Dance, but don't let that keep you away from the album. The album is actually really good. All right, next we have this. This is Rain's World Special Edition. I got this because I have Rain's World because Rain is my alt. However, my copy of Rain's World is extremely damaged, and I wanted something a little bit sturdier to have in my collection that I wouldn't be afraid to look at from time to time. So I got this, which is the Rain's Diary, Rain's World Special Edition. It comes with this big diary, like you're supposed to like write in it. It's mostly notebook paper, and then inside of here there is a CD, and there's like a couple of pictures of Rain in the diary, but it doesn't have a real photo book. But yeah, I just wanted something that wasn't so damaged, so this is what I got. I'm happy for it. Oh, you guys saw me. I look terrible in the morning. Ignore. Next thing I have here is part of my 27 CD bundle. It is this Girls' Generation The Best new edition. I have been thinking about getting this for quite a while, but I put it off and I put it off and I put it off. One, because it was a little bit expensive when I've seen it, and number two, I have quite a few Girls' Generation Japanese things. Well, I won't say quite a few. I have 2 of their Japanese albums, and I thought most of the songs that I like would be covered by that, but then I said no, I think there are a couple more songs here that I don't have, so I went ahead and decided to keep this out of the items in that bundle, and it's really pretty, so I'm glad I have it. I'm not a big Girls' Generation collector, but I have to acknowledge they're a great group, and they do have things that I enjoy from time to time, especially their Japanese stuff. Next we have this. This is again by Tiara. I have the repackage of this, I believe, again and again, but I'm glad to have this because Tiara is never a slouch when it comes to their photo books, so you can't really go wrong when it comes to collecting their early stuff because they always have really great photography in their photo books. Now I'm going to grab another stack of stuff, so hold on. All right. Got more stuff to look at. So we have this, which is Girls' Generation. This is the album that has Genie on it, and Genie is probably my favorite Girls' Generation song of all time. Honestly, it is just the song that blew the doors open for me, and I'll never not love it. I think it's fantastic. And so I had never really thought about buying this, but again, this was a part of that 27 CD bundle, so for the price, I really couldn't knock it, and I'm glad I finally have it because, again, this is K-pop classics, iconic songs, so you really probably, if you can, try to get you a copy. Next we have this, which is Red Velvet's Cookie Jar. This is the regular edition, not the limited edition. I didn't need the limited edition. I really like the song #Cookie Jar. Also, I am beginning to become a Red Velvet fan, like really a fan, because it just seems like with every release they get better and better and better and better. And that's facts because I was not a fan of Happiness. In fact, I don't even usually pronounce it that way, if you know what I mean. But I have to say, Perfect Velvet was perfect. The Bad Boy repackage was everything. And the albums before that I've also really enjoyed quite a bit. So yeah, now I'm collecting their Japanese stuff. Look at me. Next we have this, which is Taeyong's White Knight. This is something that I really wanted to get. I got this from the U section of Yahoo Japan. But again, it was really expensive when it came out, and I didn't want to pay that kind of money. Now, I was told the reason why it was so expensive when it came out is because this is real flowers and real feathers. Honestly, my guy, you could have used just a picture of real flowers and feathers. That would have been fine by me. You really didn't have to go through the trouble because there's not a lot of songs on here. When you look at it, it's only 8 songs. So yeah, you didn't have to do all that, but I appreciate it anyway because I appreciate him and his music is always good to me. Like, of all the people who do solos for Big Bang, the music that Taeyong does is my favorite. So yeah, this is something I have wanted. I'm glad to have it, and I think there's only one other Taeyong album that I'm missing from his solo works. Once I get that, I'll be good to go for him. Next, we have this, which is High Tension by AKB48. So, I don't collect J-pop. I absolutely do not. But if you've been watching Angel's 2014's channel, you know that both her and I have been watching Produce 48. And this song was my favorite song that was performed out of the Japanese song selection. It is so much fun. So I wanted to get a copy, and I wanted to get a copy that featured one of the persons that is on the Produce 48 program. So I got this version, which features Jarena on the cover. She's right there. However, it was in a bundle of 5. It was actually cheaper to buy the bundle than just to buy her cover. So I'll be selling the other 4 copies of this, and this is CD DVD. Next we have this, which is Girls' Generation's The Boys. I've had this before in my collection, absolutely. However, when I bought it the first time, I bought it used, and it was missing one of the members inside of the little cards. And so this one, I've checked it, all the members are there, so I'm actually going to keep this copy of Girls' Generation's The Boys. Next, we have this that I bought on Amazon Japan, the used section. This is Park Young's first mini album. Now, I did not know that this was a physical release until MBK 1997 told me. And immediately I was like, okay, I gotta have it. But I bought it in the used section because it was cheap in the used section. When it came in the mail, it was brand spanking new. And when I say brand new, I mean plastic on it. Brand spanking new, came with a photo card. And that's amazing because I paid less than $10 for this. So yeah, pretty good deal. I'm very glad to have it. It's beautiful, by the way. If you've never thought about getting this, check out a couple unboxings, listen to the songs. It's really great stuff, and I'm glad I finally have it. And I'm just sorry that it took me so long to realize that this existed. Next we have this. This is Girls' Generation's 3rd mini album, the album with Hoot. And this is not the Korean press. This is actually the Japanese press of the Korean album. So it comes a little bit different because it comes in this plastic slipcover. So you've got like a DVD case, and then you've got a booklet inside of a plastic cover. I'm not going to unbox this for y'all because this is not an unboxing video, but I hadn't really thought about buying this before, but this was a part of that 27 CD bundle. So was the other Girls' Generation album I just showed. And so why not? And it's really cute. I opened it up and the pictures are very cute, so I'm glad I've got this. Next, we have Girls' Generation's first Japanese album. For a long time, people have told me this was their favorite Japanese album by Girls' Generation, and I never really paid attention because I felt like it was just a bunch of covers of their Korean singles, but just in Japanese. However, upon looking at the track list, I realized there are a lot of songs here that I've never heard before. So I'm excited to check this out. And again, it was part of the 27 CD bundle. So great deal. It's in great condition. I'm glad to have it. Next, we have Lovey Dovey by Tiara. This is an album that I actually currently own. However, the one that I own is in much less pristine condition. This one still has a little bit of wear. I don't know if you could tell, but there's like a white line right here, and it's a bend line from bending the binding. So you can see kind of when you open it, it bends right there. But outside of that, it is in practically new condition. So I will be trading out the one I have for this copy. This is the other thing I got from Amazon Japan used section. This is Blockbuster by Block B. This is Block B's best album. Argue with me if you want to, but this is their best album. This is the Block B that got me interested in everything else they had done, because I had paid no attention to Block B before this album, and no joke is the song that blew it wide open for me. I think it's the song that blew it wide open for a lot of different people, and they are the blueprint for your faves. Like, honestly, that whole a group revolving around the rappers more than the singers, for me, this is where it starts. Like, people who were deep in the game for rap, taken very seriously and saying, you know what, I want to do pop music as well. And I'm so glad that this exists, and I'm so glad I finally have a copy after so many years. I've always wanted to get this, but for some reason or another, it just seemed like either the price wasn't right or it was unavailable in a new version. So got this used for, I think, around $5 on Amazon Japan. Great deal. Comes completely intact. All it didn't have was a photo card. And finally, I feel like my Block B collection is where I want it to be, because I don't collect everything for Block B, but this is one that I think makes me feel pretty complete right now. Next, we have this, which was a part of my 27 CD bundle. This is G Idol's new album, I Am. I had no intention of ever buying this. Not because I have anything against the group. I just wasn't as infatuated with La Tata as everybody else was. So yeah, I had no intention of buying this at all. But it came as a part of the 27 CD bundle. So I'm going to give it a listen. And if things turn out well, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, I'll give it away. Well, I won't give it away. I'll sell it. And then lastly, we have this, which is Yoyen's cover from I Got a Boy. I Got a Boy is one of those CDs that when it first came out, there were all these different covers and I wasn't collecting at the time, so I didn't think to get it. And then later on, it became out of print, and then buying it from secondhand, it was really expensive. So I was like, I don't think I'll ever get it, but if I was going to get it, this would be the cover I want because I love our unicorn hair. Lo and behold, I have this bundle that I'm bidding on, and this is in the bundle. And it's exactly what I would have wanted had I been collecting this at the time. So I'm super excited to get it. And also I'm super excited to handle this packaging because this is legendary packaging because it's so awful. And when I say awful, I don't mean like ugly. I mean design-wise, it is impractical. So it is a half of a box with a foam disc tray, and it's got this plastic overlay which is quite loose, as you can see. Like it moves around quite a bit in here, so not the most secure thing in the world. And then in the back you have the CD tray, and it's just exposed like to the wind, no protection there, which what? So yeah, I have never seen this in real life, like, because I don't have any friends who live near me who have K-pop collections. Never seen it in real life, only ever seen it through videos. But now that I have it, one, I can see why everybody collects every version because it's beautiful. But two, I can see why everybody's frustrated because this packaging is a nightmare. But yeah, I'm so glad to have it. Now I'm going to show you the things that if you live in the US, you can buy from me if you'd like. You don't have to. But I got a lot of extra stuff that I don't intend to keep because it's not stuff that I'm particularly interested in. But I've already shipped it here, so I got to get rid of it somehow. So I'm not charging too much for it. I just kind of want to get it off my hands. So if you're interested, you can email me at shawwall360@gmail.com and we can work it out. But it's US only because shipping to other countries is such a hassle right now. I sent this girl photo cards, literally just photo cards, and it cost me $14 to ship photo cards from the US to Italy. Now, granted, it had tracking, but come on. So yeah, US only. So hold on just a minute while I get that stack. All right, so let's start with the jewel cases. All the jewel cases are going to be $5 shipped. However, if you buy more than one, I may be able to cut you a deal on some things. So we have this Cara CD, which I don't know what the title is because it's written in a language I can't read. So if you know what the title is, let me know. Then we have this, which is Jet Coaster Love by Cara. Then we have Fantastic Girls by Cara. We have Supergirl by Cara, which this is actually a CD DVD. Then the Cara Collection. Girls Talk by Cara. Girls Forever by Cara. 2 copies of Girls' Generation Genie, so $5 each if you're interested. And I think they're both CD DVD. Let's see. Yeah, they're both CD DVD. Girls' Generation G, Japanese. And then I have these covers of High Tension by AKB48. In fact, I have another one too. Let me get that. Oh, where'd it go? I don't know where it went, but I have a 4th cover of this as well because I had versions A, B, C, D, and E. So I'm selling versions A, B, and C. I'm keeping D and selling E. So if you're interested, again, like I said, $5, and this is CD, DVD. Now I'm going to show you the bigger ones. They cost a little bit more because they're bigger. That's all. So I'm selling most of these just because I have duplicates of this, so there's no point in me having to. But first we have To Anyone. This CD is going for $6 because it's a little bit bigger. See, it's a little bit bulkier. Then we have Red Velvet's Russian Roulette. This one's going for $6 because it is a little bit bigger than a jewel case. 21's first full-length album. This one's going for $6 as well because it's a little bit bigger. Then we have Girls' Generation's Mr. Taxi Run Devil Run. This is a CD DVD, as you can see. This one's going for $6. Another Girls' Generation Mr. Taxi Run Devil Run. This is also a CD DVD, so this one is going for $6. Then we have Lovely's Fallen Loves. This is way heavier than some of the other stuff, so this one's actually going for $7. Then we have I Just Want to Dance by Tiffany. It's a duplicate. This is also heavy, so this is going for $7. And none of the things that I've shown here come with photo cards, in case you're wondering, so I'm sorry if you're trying to buy them for photo cards. I don't have photo cards for these things. But if you're interested, like I said, you can email me if you want to. And yeah, that is my haul. I'm still not happy with the way that this video came out. The lighting sucks in here, so that's a problem. And then, I don't know, I just feel a little self-conscious showing all this stuff because I'm not a greedy person, and I didn't buy a bunch of stuff that I don't want just to be picky, but it was one of those things where I could either buy the bundle or I could continue to hunt for these things at reasonable prices. So I did what I did, but hopefully I have something here that some of you have been looking for and you're going to get it from me for a reasonable price. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you guys later. Did I mention that those prices were shipped? That was shipped included? Okay, just want to make sure. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will talk with you guys later. Bye.